Anita says, I'm good, thank you. Just finished work around computer printing, effing SKUs, labels to send to Amazon. Awesome, good stuff. That's how you do it. Clocking in, you're home, it's 8 o'clock, clock in, you work your business till 4 in the morning. Who was it? I watched Arnold Schwarzenegger's video about work. You guys should check it out on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description below. And everyone's kind of, they all say the same thing. If you're not working, 12, 16-hour days, if you're not, who was it? Oh yeah, sorry, it was not Arnold. It was Elon Musk, Tesla. Elon Musk says, you gotta work 80 hours a week. You gotta work 80 hours a week to have the success he's having. 80 hours a week. You gotta have some money too, but you gotta work 80 hours a week. You gotta work twice as much as everybody else to get twice as much done. And you gotta do that forever. Pretty much a straight mindset. You got 80 hours a week forever. But if you're doing that on things that you want to do and things that you like to do, there's no reason why you can't do that. It's actually not that hard. 8 hours a week, I worked it out. It was like 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Is that what it was? Yeah, it was like 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just a little bit under 12 hours. So essentially, I always work 12 hours a day on my business and have been for 2 years. And there's days where I'll take it off. Sure, there's days where I'll take it off. I don't go 7 days a week all the time, but I'm always working on my business. I'm working on my business from my phone, working on my business from my computer here. I'm working on Amazon, I'm working on YouTube. I'm talking about Amazon from here. So I'm always working 12 hours a week, 12 hours a week, 12 hours a day, and I talk about a lot about this in my earlier videos where I promote the fact that selling on Amazon essentially is a passive income, and it really is a passive income. Don't get me wrong. Once you set up your parameters of your Amazon business and you get it to the maintenance stage where you're just maintaining things, you're not really working on your Amazon business. Guys, what you're working on is growth. You're just working on growing your business, you Inc. You're working on growing you Inc. Your Amazon business is running on its own. Sales are coming in on its own. Income is coming in on its own. Now you can work on whatever else you want to work on to fill those 12 hours a day that you're putting in, or 15 hours a day. That's why actors do so well, make so much money, because they put in 16-hour work days and they put it in all the time. The Rock, I mean, who knows how much that guy works? But he's definitely working all the time. He wakes up at 4 a.m. to work out and just probably goes till midnight, takes some naps in between, probably sleeps 4 to 6 hours a day. But that is the truth. If you're not putting in 80 hours a week, you got to start putting in 80 hours a week, because you will see drastic changes in your wealth and in the income that you can generate for your family. You'll see drastic changes, and you should be promoting that type of work, not for somebody else. Let's not make the mistake of me telling you that you need to go work at McDonald's for 16 hours a week, or 16 hours a day, 80 hours a week, or you need to go work at your company for the same amount. No, you need to put in the work for yourself for that much, or for the results of what you want, right? If you're an actor, certainly you're an employee for a big company, but you're getting paid highly for what you do. So that's definitely something a lot of people should shape-shift and change their work ethic. And that's why I say, when I come home from my 9 to 5, I clock in at 6 and I go from 6 to 2 or later if I want to, and I put in the work there. And when I'm during the weekend, I'm working all the time. I'll wake up at 10, I'll start working and playing at the same time, and working, and going to stores. When I go into a store, I'm working because I'm doing retail arbitrage. When I go on a trip, I'm working. We'll go to a Lakers game again this year. I already got my money set aside. I already got my front row tickets picked out. I know what game I'm going to. The money's already ready. And that's all because we're putting in the work to create that income. We're just putting in the hours. My mindset is clocking in. And I've been telling people this on these videos. If you're not writing the words, clock in, clock out, you ink, right? For your business. What time did I clock in today? Probably around 6 o'clock. I started working on my Amazon PPC campaign, right? So something like that. 6 o'clock. What time are you going to finish tonight? You got to do that all the time. Get a book like this. Keep track of your journey, guys. Keep track of your journey. Keep track of your everydays. Like, this just goes back to August. I fill these books up all the time. This is like 2 months worth of books. Okay, that's my August. Clock in, clock out. We did 12 stores, spent $2,000, out at 9 p.m. Went from, you'll see it right here, I'll circle it, 12 noon till 9 p.m. So I did 9 hours, and certainly when I came home, I was still working 12 to 9 on me Inc., not on, my 9 to 5 or for somebody else. This is time that you're working for yourself, right? So just put in the time is so important. Get a book like this. Keep track of your journey. Go through it. Go back. Mind map. I do mind mapping all the time. 𝘖 Lopez. I've always loved 𝘖 Lopez and what he teaches. I never pursued social media marketing, but everyone needs to learn about social media, and I think you can apply everything that he teaches to your own business, you Inc. You can apply all the principles he teaches about Twitter and Instagram and Facebook advertising and Facebook marketing. All those principles he teaches you to go out and start finding customers. If that's something you wanted to do, you could do that. You go find out and just start to do people's social media for them and charge them a couple $1,000s a month to do their social media, up to $10,000 a month. You could do that. That's something I was interested in until I found selling on Amazon. I was like, well, that's something I also would like to do. And I pursued selling on Amazon. Amazon worked right out the hoop. I was getting great results. So we pushed social media aside, but we still had the program, still had the course, still learning how to do it, still teaching myself how to do it and applying it to my business and to my students in my course. I'll teach them the same things that I'm learning